And I'm sure they will be recovering for quite some time.
Long time.
Area.
Electricity's still out in a lot of areas too. They, it's going to get cold there, like you said, pretty soon. A couple of strong cold fronts moving through. A lot of the items too that they need right now are for, hygiene. Toilet paper, they also need diapers, and latex gloves are very important this time. I mean, food is obviously important. They had a lot of that sent up, and the gloves for helping clean up is always a big deal after a hurricane as well, and that's still going on and will continue to go on. For us, we're looking at some clouds off in the distance increasing as a result of a little stationary front to the north of us, an area of low pressure trying to get going in the western Gulf of Mexico. Thankfully, it's not going to be a tropical low, and that's good news. And you can see kind of a cloudy evening, not the best for sunset tonight. There are a few showers, too, located just around Pinellas County. So here's what the weather headlines read like. Warmer overnight tonight. We're going to say goodbye to the 60s, at least for the next 3 nights. And then things are going to start to cool down. And you'll notice a big difference on Sunday. Saturday will be a transition day. We'll start to see things cool down on Saturday as well. Storms are possible on Friday. Right now, the chances of getting thunderstorms pretty small at 20%. We'll keep an eye on that tomorrow, see if that changes. But right now, it's at 20% for thunderstorms. But we're definitely going to get some rainfall out of this as the front moves on through. And that'll happen on Friday, and then we'll be through our area, I think, on Saturday. Still, that trough of low pressure will be hanging on. It'll give us a chance for a few showers on Saturday morning. So the weekend looks good and a little bit cooler. The best day out of the weekend will be Sunday, as those winds will start to die down a little bit, and also it will be a little bit cooler, noticeably cooler, upper 70s for highs on Sunday. Well, a lot of rainfall to the north of us right now, where they are cleaning up after Michael. Still some light rain there. They're going to get some heavier storms too, as that low pressure area tracks right across them. Now, this stationary front exists right across north central Florida and the northern Gulf of Mexico, and that is where the low pressure that's developing here in the northwest Gulf will eventually move right along that front. Looks like it's going to move to our north, so we're not going to get the heavier storms. That'll be over the lower Mississippi Valley. That is going to scoot right up into the northeast and become a northeaster. And northeaster next, looks like Sunday and Monday, and bring some nasty weather to much of the northeast United States. For us, that light rain approaching Pinellas County now and in through Gainesville, getting some rainfall, Jacksonville. All this should stay to our north. There are a few showers well offshore. They're trying to get close. I wouldn't be surprised to see 1 or 2 sprinkles, but I don't think we're going to see this rough weather that they're seeing out here, although it is approaching this way. We'll keep an eye on it for you, but right now, most of the models indicating that will not happen. Well, a front's going to be coming down, a cold front, but it doesn't get down here. It falls stationary just to our north on Wednesday. Eventually works back northward as a warm front as this system starts to get its act together. This is moisture left over from the remnants of Willa. It makes it all the way across Mexico into Texas. Unfortunately, they don't need that. Heavy rainfall into Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama. Big storms heading toward the panhandle of Florida, so that's going to be dangerous for those folks up there going through the cleanup effort. 74 tonight. Will be a little warmer by 11 o'clock. Tomorrow's highs will be into the mid-80s, slightly above average. We'll see a mixture of sun and clouds throughout the day. No real threat of any significant rainfall tomorrow. Here's the European model forecast. There's a little bit of a difference from the GFS. The low pressure moves off to the north of us. The front comes through on Friday, and then cooler air to follow. And another front after this will move through on Tuesday of next week. So we're into this pattern now. We're going to start to see things cool down. Our wind flow, which has been so nice out of the east, will stay that way too on Wednesday. So red tide sufferers looks like not a problem. But once that front moves through on Friday, those winds will shift around to the northwest, and that could be an issue. Obviously, this is Willa, could make landfall here this evening as a Category 3, more than likely a 2, but it's going to bring a lot of rainfall into central Mexico. For boaters, north winds at 10 knots. Seas will be running right around 1 to 2 feet with a light chop out there. 7-day forecast checks in like this. A mixture of sun and clouds, partly cloudy we'll call it. On Wednesday, high temperatures a few degrees above average. And then Thursday, we'll start to see an increase in clouds. A chance for showers comes late Thursday evening at 40%, and then 60% on Friday. Showers and maybe even a few thunderstorms. The rain chance is 60%, thunderstorm chance at about 20%. A few morning showers on Saturday, and then notice the cooler temperatures, low to mid 60s from Sunday morning through Tuesday morning. That'll be nice. Back to you.
All right, looking forward to it. Thank you, Bob.